The following is an ESG Lab video.
Hello, and welcome to this ESG Lab video summary. Over the next few minutes, I'll be reviewing the results from a recently completed ESG Lab validation of Great Bay Software's Beacon product suite. In a recent ESG survey of IT professionals, organizations identified their most important IT priorities. More than one-third flagged information security, making it the most often cited response by a wide margin. Regulatory compliance was another predominant priority. The Beacon suite of products from Great Bay Software is designed to provide comprehensive real-time endpoint visibility, access, and security. It helps IT teams address some of the most cumbersome and manual security tasks of managing endpoints, including asset discovery and management, identity monitoring and threat avoidance, preparation for security posture assessments, internal system audits for corporate compliance, network capacity planning, and access control. The Beacon suite organizes its activities into discovery, monitoring, and enforcement. The suite of products includes Beacon Endpoint Profiler, which provides comprehensive visibility into all network devices. Beacon for Authentication, which serves as a central point of management for authentication, and the Warehouse of Context, which maintains comprehensive details of every network-attached endpoint. The Beacon suite is installed as an appliance on industry-standard servers and is directly connected to the corporate network. Beacon Endpoint Profiler manages the entire system and houses all the endpoint data, providing a collector that gathers all data and forwards the necessary data to the server. Beacon for Authentication leverages the Beacon architecture with a centrally managed, fully distributed Radius server and LDAP database. The Warehouse of Context stores a rich set of detailed data on every endpoint. ESG Lab used a standard web browser to log into the Beacon Administration Console, which provides at-a-glance status information of both the system and the network. The factory-installed set of predefined endpoint profiles are used to help identify and profile the behavior of specific endpoints. There are over 1,000 standard profiles available, and an unlimited number of custom profiles can also be created. Each profile uses a combination of techniques including MAC address analysis and system identity values and behaviors to identify endpoints. Beacon provides a table of all discovered and classified devices covering both end-user devices, such as PC and mobile devices, and non-user network-attached endpoints, such as printers, routers, and even Internet of Things endpoints, like interconnected thermostats, fire alarms, and lighting. Each element in the table is an active link. Users can drill down to get specific endpoint device detail. This information enables security teams to understand what every device is, where it's located on the network, whether or not it's corporate owned, and whether it's behaving uncharacteristically. When ESG Lab connected a laptop to the Ethernet network, a new endpoint event was immediately reported. Clicking on the event provided a summary of information for the new endpoint device. Beacon protects against users deploying their own unauthorized devices by enabling organizations to use MAC addresses and an advanced level of knowledge of the device to authenticate against a local Beacon database. Then it requires a successful proxy EAP authentication to ensure that valid credentials cannot be used to authenticate an invalid device. To test MAC spoofing detection, a Windows workstation was configured to use the MAC address of an authorized printer. Beacon immediately detected the change and forced the device to re-authenticate before access to the network was granted. With multiple authentication modes, security officers can control the level of authentication to the point of preventing authorized users from deploying unauthorized devices to provide broad network protection. The Beacon product suite from Great Bay Software offers features, capabilities, ease of management, and scalability that can satisfy the requirements for endpoint visibility, access control, and security. By providing an always up-to-date audit of all network-attached endpoints, the Beacon Suite enables administrators to identify and quickly address potential network threats before any real damage can occur. Any business looking for flexible, efficient endpoint discovery and management solution would do well to give Great Bay Software's Beacon Suite serious consideration. If you'd like to learn more, you can download the full ESG validation from the website.